Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Hosting Cruz. Stunning turn of events this earlier today between Joe Joyce versus Zhilei Shang in the heavyweight division main event fight in the UK. Of course, Joe Joyce, the hometown fighter, the favorite coming into this fight. And the betting odds were, I think, plus 500, 500 plus for Shang. The betting odds. He was the underdog coming into this fight. A lot of people saw it that way, and a lot of people didn't see it that way. A lot of people were actually surprised at how big of an underdog they had Sean coming in. For me, I didn't see Sean coming in as the as a favorite. I saw him coming in to lose, and but of course, given a good spirited fight, but he did more than that. He did more than that. He was He was the more technical fighter in there, better skilled, um, harder puncher. I would say the hardest puncher Joe Joyce has fought in his career. Um, Very sharper, more harder puncher than Joe Joyce has fought in his career. Sean's left hand was landing um, pretty much every time he threw it, and it was busting Joe Joyce's face up. His eye started to swell right after the third round or second, pretty pretty fast, and the left hand was landing well, couldn't miss. Um, and Sean, man, he stuck to that game plan. He kept he threw his jab. He was patient. He was not throwing as much as Joe Joyce, but when he threw, it it majority of the time it landed, especially that left hand. The left hand is what caused the swelling on Joe Joyce's eye, right eye, and eventually the fight got stopped in the sixth round by doctor. Uh, well, the doctor signaled the referee to. I guess he told him, "I'll leave it up to you," because he did not tell the referee to stop the fight. So if you look at that fight, in the end when they stopped it, the doctor told the referee something in his ear, and the referee took Joe Joyce over. Um, he took Joe Joyce, and he was like, he watched him. He watched him. He was thinking about it, and then he wiped it off. I guess the doctor gave him, you know, the opportunity to do what he wanted with the fight. Uh, Took matter into his own hands, and he decided to wave it off, giving Shang the biggest victory of his career by far. Shang doesn't have any familiar names on his resume when it comes to wins. This is his biggest and only win as of right now. He changed his life, definitely. He's in line for a championship fight, winning a fight like this. His biggest fight he lost to Filip Hrgovic, outstanding boxer, puncher in the heavyweight division, a top 10 heavyweight. And Shang has been known to slow down in the later rounds. But, this fight went 6 rounds, got stopped in the 6th round. It didn't went in a 12 rounder. So it didn't get there. Shang stopped the fight, was able to got the fight stopped before it got there. And prior to the stoppage, Shang was on point with everything. The left hand, his conditioning was still there. He was throwing here and there in spots. He would throw 3, 4, 5 punches, looking sharp, explosive. He did excellent. Excellent. Well-deserved victory. 25 wins now, 1 loss, 1 draw, 20 knockouts. So he's a puncher. Record speaks for itself. Big heavyweight out of China. Tonight he became Yao Ming, I guess. But bigger, better things for Shang. At 39 years old, not much opportunity is going to come for you, but it is what it is. They cannot shy. They got to give him the opportunity. He won the fight, so title shot is in place for sure. They say he's going to become mandatory for the championship. So, and Shang is good. Shang is good. He can go in there with Daniel Dubois, Tyson Fury, any top 10 heavyweight, Andy Ruiz, anybody. Joe Joyce, on the other hand, falls to 15-1, 14 knockouts. He's had a pretty decent run in his career, um, winning fights against Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois, Brandon Jennings, Berman Stavern. So he's got a few familiar names in there. And Joe Joyce, he's a juggernaut, solid chin, solid power, brings the pressure, reminds me of George Foreman when he fights. But you know, tonight was not his night. He could not stop the left hand of Shang. And that was his ultimate demise in this fight. But it's not the end. A rematch is a possibility. But Shang at 39, he's gonna want to go for the money fights. He's gonna want to go for the championship fights. Doesn't have much time at 39. You know, so we'll see what happens, guys. Stunning turn of events. No one expected. A majority did not expect Joe Joyce to get beat by Shang. But it's boxing. Anything can happen. And I always say it. Anyone that enters a boxing ring with two hands, right, has a chance. And tonight, Shang had his chance. Miracle Boy Boxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk about boxing. One of the greatest sports in the world. My favorite sport in the world, my opinion. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.